Hello everyone, welcome to the Spirits Within Us. I'm going to get a little reading out. Saged, energies have all been clean and cleansed. Any negative energy that's been sent to the channel, to myself or to you the viewer, I transmute that into pure, unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. And to those that are sending, I send them love, and I hope that they find joy and peace and happiness in their hearts. So we'll get straight on with the reading. I have no idea what we're reading again. So we have the wheel, we have the world, and we have the temperance angel. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is you've always had good fortune. You've always had, you know, it's basically the wheel's in your favour. The wheel has always been in your favour. You've always been very gifted, you know, with, you know, you're very connected with the world. You're at one. You're just very chilled and very calm. That's what I'm picking up. And we have the temperance angel. So you're also an healer, an earth angel. That's what I'm picking up also. I don't think I'm going to do the past lives ones. I think we're going to do the chakra wisdom cards today, because it seems like a nice, lovely little reading. And they seem to be a bit karmic, so we'll do these. All right. So first off, for the wheel, we have impatience. I think they're upside down. We have impatience, which did come upside down, so I'll leave it upside down. In the past, you've been, you're very lucky. This is where I'm going. You're very lucky. The wheel's always turned in your favour. But you've had some sort of impatience with, you've got creator there. I always see that as creator. And you've never, it's like as though you wasn't seeing what was really there. There's been, you've always had a knowledge, an understanding and a wisdom. But it's as if you didn't realise it, you didn't recognise your potential, who you actually were. You didn't realise that the wheel was always turning in your favour, that, you know, that you basically was in control of things, and it was a bit unseen. You didn't understand, you didn't recognise it. Then we have gratitude for the world. So I believe that now you've woken up to who you are, your true potential, and you know, you're grateful for this. You're grateful for the knowledge now, knowing that, you know, all these things that you thought were just coincidences in your life. I believe you've always had like quite good luck and that, and you thought, oh, they were just coincidences, but you've got the gratitude card here, so you're very grateful now, with a better understanding of actually what has been going on in your life. We have over temperance, we have creation. So since your creation, since the beginning of your existence, you've been an angel. You've got the shamanic, you know, priest there, priestess, that's what I'm seeing there. And you've always been an healer, you've always connected to nature. There's 2 moons here with this as well. So you very much connect to the moon and to all things mystical, basically. Apologies guys, my phone started ringing, just turned it off. So, excuse me, you've always connected, and you understand that now you are a part of creation, and you understand that you have a purpose on this planet. We have, on the wheel, self-worth. So it took you a while to understand that, you know, you've got to think about yourself, basically. In the past, you have always thought about yourself, because we've got that, you know, you've got the chair there and it's empty. So I believe that you do walk alone, and you're quite happy with walking alone, because you know that the wheel is always going to turn in your favour, basically. We have the world and the instinct. So yes, you do listen to your instincts, very much so. And another moon there, that's 3 moons. So I do believe there has been things that have been hidden from you, and in the past, you know, the wheel's always turned, and you've been quite happy going through life, you know. You have a very good instinct, and you've listened to your instinct, and you've always been grateful and had gratitude. You have had self-worth as well, you know, but there was some impatience here. This is what I'm looking at, the downward card, the impatience. You was impatient with something in the past. We have a soulmate. So basically, you are an angel. You've always been an angel. You've always been a good person, kind, loving and caring person. And it looks as though you've got a soulmate coming in who has also got very good instincts like yourself. They can also see, and they are also an healer. So I think this is why we've got the self-worth with a chair there that's empty, because I don't think that chair's going to be empty for much longer, because you realise now your worth. You actually realise your worth. And I think that's what the impatience was in the past. You're impatient about lovers and yourself. You were impatient about, you always knew who you were, basically. You always had very high opinions, and so not saying you were selfish or anything like that, but you always kind of knew who you were. And lovers and people and that and things in the past, they annoyed you, basically. Not annoyed you, but you got impatient. It's got the impatience, and you were impatient about things. And I do believe you're one of these people who'll just wander off and say that's enough's enough and gone. It doesn't matter what situation it is. It seems as though you have got a lot of self-worth, basically. And you have got a soulmate, an incoming soulmate, because of the empty chair. And I do believe you understand and you realise this, and you're just waiting for this soulmate at the moment. I do believe that this soulmate is connected to you already in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm. I do believe you are very connected with them already, because it's got the third eye, you see, with a hand and in the head, and it's got all the chakras there, and there's another person. So I believe that you are both communicating with each other at this time. This soulmate that's incoming could be a twin flame. We've got perfection here with the wheel. So you've always been a very, you've always been perfection. You've always been perfection. You've always done things the best way you can do them, and you always wanted things to be perfect, even as a child and as a younger adult. It's got three flowers here, and what I'm seeing with this is it's like as though when you have a conversation or when you're doing something, you're not just acting and doing things on one plane. You're doing 2 or 3 things at the same time. You can actually you're quite a multitasker, basically. You can be texting and you can be talking and you can be thinking about something and writing down at the same time. So you could be doing 2, 3, even 4 things, because this is how switched on you are. You're so switched on, and you always have been. You've always been switched on. You've always known. We have perseverance. And that's above the world. So you are someone who, you don't stop. You do, when you do something, you put your whole self, your whole heart, your whole being into this. And you've got the angel there again, the angel wings that are connecting. And you've also got like a spirit guide that's with her as well. So don't just go on gender for what I say, be it male or female. So you've always listened to spirit, you've always, you know, because you have the instinct, you've always listened to your instinct, you've always listened to your team. And, you know, you're quite worldly, you know what you're doing in life, and, you know, you're pretty amazing. From these cards, what I'm reading is you are pretty amazing, to be honest. Above the temperance angel, we have rejection. So I do believe that someone did reject you, whether it was a soulmate, whether it was a partner of some sort. You know, they rejected you, or you rejected them, because you've got your team here, you're listening to your team, and they're talking with you, and you know, you're like thinking, well, shouldn't I? You know, and I do believe that it was you who rejected a loved person, a lover, basically. This is what I was saying with you. You reject them, you make an empty chair, because I think you're impatient with people. You know, I think you're somebody who does everything yourself, and you just think, well, I might as well just do it myself, basically. You just do things yourself, because by the time you've asked and waited for someone else to do something or help you, you may as well do it yourself, and I think that's what you do. Okay, so we have impartiality. So yeah, like I was saying, you're not even worried about anything. You're quite happy with going through life alone. You know, you've more than likely got your own home, your own car, your job. You can look after yourself, care for yourself, food in your cupboards, bills are paid. You just live life the way it should be lived. You know, you're quite happy in your own company. You can provide care for yourself, and I believe you've always been like this. You've always been to look after yourself, and you've never really needed anyone, and that was what the empty chair was about. But you do let people into your life, and you let them into your life, and, you know, they start to annoy you. So, you know, you think, well, why should I bother? That's what I'm picking up at the moment. And there is gossip. There's gossip about something. There's there are people gossiping about this, like, oh, you know, they're always on their own, and they've got no one. You know, why are they always on their own? But I think you like being on your own. I think you enjoy your own company, and I don't think you even care about what people say. Even though they're gossiping, it doesn't bother you. You just let it go. You're just like that. We have workaholic, so, and that's on the temperance. So I believe you do work quite a lot. You know, you have you enjoy work, but I mean, not as in just working, as in earning money work. You enjoy whatever you do. It doesn't seem like it's a task to you, because you put yourself wholeheartedly into whatever you're doing. It's something that's not a problem for you, actually. It's quite nice. You enjoy it. You enjoy being like that. We've got completion. So I believe you have had a lot of losses in your life. You have had a lot of people that have passed over on into spirit, and because you are, you know, you're the temperance angel, you've got a good instinct as well. So I do believe you do listen to spirit, like I said before, with your team and that, and you may be actually communicating with a soulmate partner at the moment. I believe that you actually lost someone in the past, and it's like it's on the wheel, but your whole world fell to pieces after this. with this person passing, and it was like your whole world was just like turned in on itself, basically. Because when you lost this person, it actually brought on an awakening. It actually brought on an awakening. Yes, you've always been very switched on, in tune with your abilities and being able to heal and being quite, I do believe you're an healer, you're a seer, you're a medium and that. And you've always been quite switched on anyway. But after this person passed, it's like as though it brought on a major awakening, and you was actually enlightened to who you actually are and what your purpose is on this planet, and that is the temperance angel. And then you had a massive renewal. You became a new person after the loss. It was either the loss of a loved one that brought in an awakening and made you, enlightened you to who you actually are, and gave you the knowledge and the understanding that you are an angel here on this earth plane, and you are here to heal and help the planet. And that brought on you went through an absolute renewal, or it was a loved one, because we have only one thing here with a soulmate, and I believe that you had a soulmate and you rejected them. So you rejected this soulmate, and then that was it. You put death to that situation because that situation was bringing on, or it did something to you, but you went through a major awakening basically, and you renewed. Now I am going to close this reading because you're basically on a new pathway now. You're on a new existence. I have got some fairy cards, but I don't know if I want to mix them. So I am going to close it as this. We have the High Priestess over the wheel, and we have the Moon, and we have the Tower. So, okay, basically, all the cards were absolutely brilliant. You've always known who you are. You've always been in control of your life, yourself. The wheel's always been in your favour. Yeah, and you have been impatient with people basically, and you've had lovers in your life, and they've not, shall I say, they've not been up to standard for you, because I believe that you are a temperance angel, obviously, and the High Priestess. And with the Moon, people have tried to hide things from you for a very long time. So, but they try to hide it, but you always see what they're trying to hide. And when they're trying to hide it, you reject them, and it brings major terrors in their lives because of what they were doing to you. Because I do believe you are highly protected by the Creator. And when you went through this awakening, you understand. You could be actually an ascended master. You could be, and I know that I've read this before again, and it's like, it's so chosen, so 144, and it's like, it seems as though all through your life you've just got on with it, basically. You've just got on with your life. You haven't let things worry you, get you down, or bother you in any way, shape or form. And I think you did reject a soulmate because they were doing things behind your back, and it brought on, once you rejected them, you understood then that you were the High Priestess, and it brought on your enlightenment. You've always known, but you haven't known properly. This is what I'm trying to get out. You never really knew your true potential until this happened. But anyway, you've always been a good character, and you're someone who believes in being in one-person relationships, and you give yourself wholeheartedly to that relationship, and you love with everything you've got. And I think as soon as you get a little inkling of that they're doing something behind your back, you cut them off. You just cut them off, basically. Obviously, because if you are the high priest, high priestess, you will. So, you know, as I said, they do things behind your back, but you always know because you are the high priest, high priestess, and you actually know things. So when you're in these situations with these people, places and things, it causes major terrors. And I think that that's what's happening at the moment. You know, you're actually who you are, who you're supposed to be. You're doing your healing, you're healing Mother Earth and Father Sky, you know, and connecting, and you're healing yourself. You're understanding a lot more now about why you came here and the world, and the wheel is always going to be in your favour, and you are totally highly protected. So I hope that this made some sense to someone. So from myself, my team and creator, thanks for watching, and I wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. Bye.